Good evening, everybody. Who's nervous? Nerves are well and truly kicking in, guys. Good evening. Welcome to TTR Friday. Jimmy will be with us in the next 5-10 minutes, I imagine. He's already been on, but he's had to pop off and sort something out, so he'll be back in a tiny mo. Guys, it is Cup final weekend. Can you believe it? Newcastle United. The name, the badge, it's up in lights at Wembley Stadium. This is the big one. How is Billy Bob feeling tonight?
Couldn't be better, mate. 100%. Tip top.
Yeah.
You know, feel fantastic. Just looking forward to it now. And I'm really, really optimistic.
Yeah. Now, Roy, you haven't apparently slept for a couple of nights because this cup final's really getting to you.
Can't sleep, man. And demons and all sorts of things happening. And thinking about the goalkeeper thing and Rashford last night. And are we going to win? We're going to surprise them? Or are they going to beat us 5-0? I've no idea.
Yeah. And mind games as well from Ten Hag today. Jordy Ricard, thank you for your 99p super sticker, matey. That is very kind. Thank you. Alex, we're annoying to play.
Well, when I first read the quotes, I mean, that was going to be my shame, but the fact it's too obvious and obviously it's annoyed everybody. I think everybody wants to shame him for it. I don't think he's done enough to warrant the mind games yet, or you know, it's a bit early for him. He needs to do stuff to be at that level where you can start that kind of mind game sort of thing. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, when you factor in the fact that Sabitzer should be banned for the final for the high tackle against Leicester, and when you also factor in that Bruno Fernandes was for some reason not booked for the penalty that he gave away, but then was booked later on for something else. So in my opinion, Fernandes should also be suspended for the final. So they should be missing Sabitzer and Fernandes. But then we're the problem and we've got the referees and it just makes no sense. He's just saying whatever.
It is. Danielle's in the house. Evening all. We've got to Wembley. Jimmy, we've got a bit of feedback on your mic, mate.
Okay. I got nothing.
All right, we'll keep trying. We deserve
I know what it is. I know.
All right, okay.
Corey Hahn.
Okay, that's better. Almost. Fifth in the league, now a cup final. No fear, heads up, belief, scarves waving into these red and white mid-gamers. No mercy. Well said. The Clone lad says, how are the lads? Looking forward to flying over to Newcastle in the morning for the weekend. By the way, this show has got everything tonight, guys. I mean, we've got the quiz a bit later. We've got some tunes as well. Billy's done a very, very special song for the cup final, and I have put myself out there tonight singing Big River. I used an app called Shmool to record it, and we'll play them a little bit later on. Big River, of course, is the tune from the takeover that you know everyone will remember from the takeover. But Billy's rendition is quite something. That will be coming up very shortly. So a lot to look forward to on this show tonight. And, of course, the big fat football quiz at the end of the show. But, listen, spirit should be high tonight because we've got, you know, it's magnificent. And Billy, Jimmy, just getting one over Man United would be fantastic, won't it?
Oh, that'd be a highlight of the whole season.
Yeah.
Just win the cup, especially win against those son of bitches. How Fernandes got away without a red yesterday by kicking the ball in the nuts of.
I hate him.
That. I mean, if that would have been any of our players, it would have been gone.
Yeah, but Jimmy, you've got to remember he didn't get booked for the penalty giveaway either. So
yeah,
he should have had 1.5 yellows.
And the dissent he showed as well on top of that.
Oh, that was disgraceful. That was just disgusting. I really hope we just get stuck into him.
But had he been sent off last night, he would have been suspended from the phone anyway, because it's a European game, wasn't it?
Well, yeah.
I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh.
That this is I guess was it last week the video of the kids singing? Was it last week that it came out?
Yeah.
And I must have went through 2 straight days because whenever I heard people talking about it, it sounded like they were saying, "Oh, the kids are singing blatant racist." I was like, "Why are they singing blatant racist?" I'm like,
blatant racists. God almighty, Jimmy.
I'm like, what the hell?
Billy just got it.
Why are these kids blatant racist? I'm like, okay, then finally I saw it in a tweet.
Oh my God, dear me.
That might be one of the few times I failed to understand Jordy.
Jimmy,
Blatant racist.
Blatant racist. I mean, the fact is, Jimmy, why would a school start singing blatant racists?
It happens in Florida all the time.
Well, that's Florida. Things, yeah,
Arkansas.
Things are very different.
I just pretty funny on my part.
Yeah, blatant racist, dear me.
Blatant racist.
Anyway, P. Keith says it would be nice for Danielle to come on as a special appearance. Listen, she's welcome anytime if she wants to come on. Absolutely anytime. She knows that. Alistair says, good evening all the time. Grows near our time in the spotlight. Metal Mohan says, exciting times, guys. We're going to win the cup. We just have to believe. Danielle's all good. Hopes for some silverware. Wes says, who's getting excited? I think everybody, to be honest. Yes, I did, Toon Gamer. Thank you very much. I'll be in touch with you, buddy. Julie says, I'm more nervous than excited. I mean, Roy, these sleepless nights that you're having involving demons and things like that, I mean, that's quite extreme. Like, are you sure that's just about the football, or do you think you actually need to see someone?
No, it's just the football.
Wow.
It's what 24 years now. So imagine. And
we're living next door to Alice.
Yeah, I think the last time I felt like this was the last time I felt like this, I think, was the weekend we're playing West Ham. When Gutierrez scored 2 goals, or was he scored? He scored 1, didn't he?
Yeah, Sissoko got the other one.
Yeah, we stayed up. I felt that the same that week. So hopefully it's another win after all.
Yeah.
That.
Well, Reese is saying there, does everyone else feel angry at the way Ten Hag was speaking about us in the press conference? I mean, Billy, it's mind games. It's pathetic. It's just trying to get at us and things like that, and it's not going to work, is it?
Who said anything? I'll pay no attention to them wankers. I'll be honest with you. I was slandering week in, week out on Billy's beef. They're in it, inconsequential to me at the moment. They're just the people that we're going to have on Sunday. That's all they are.
Well, I mean, just a bell end. Honestly, just so disrespectful. Were you surprised at what he said, Alex? Just before you answer that, Zishan sent a $4.99 super chat in, and he says, evening all, if there's one team I want us to beat in the final, it's these a-holes. And if there's one team I don't want to lose to, it's these helmets. Pretty much well said, Zishan. Alex?
I mean, he's not earned the right to do this yet. If any of our lads go abroad, they have to earn the right to be respected. They have to earn the respect. They have to do the time. Whether it's Gary Neville failing at Valencia or whether it's Bale succeeding in part of his Real Madrid career, it takes time. And that goes both ways. If you come over to this country as a foreign manager, you do not get instant respect from everyone. Tactically, he's very good. He's obviously got that sort of ferociousness to get them in line, and they've had a good season so far. And that's it. He's not done enough to sort of have respect, especially from sort of media outlets and everything. I'm not having any of this sort of the comparisons that are being made. It's been less than a season. It needs to calm down. When he's done this for 3 to 5, right, let's say we get to 3 to 5 years and he's won 5 trophies. Fine. Brilliant manager. He gets the praise then. But right now, pack it in. He's not done it yet. He
the
needs
press
to
are
earn his
making out
keep
like
in
he's
this
some kind
league.
of. The press are making out like he's some kind of Rinus Michels reincarnation.
Well, they're putting him up
He's
against
not.
Pep tactically and all of this stuff. No, farcical. He needs to earn his keep. He's not done it yet. If he does, give him a few years. If he wins a few trophies and continues this and sort of continues the rebuild of Man United and they look impressive, fine. But he's got to earn it. He's not earned it yet. So I'm not buying all of this. I think it's nonsense. It's too soon.
Yeah. Can I just, by the way, mention, people are saying in the chat about Rashford, he is not injured for the game, right? He will be playing. No. It is bull crap coming from Man United again. That stupid thing that Rashford put out on Twitter, walking off the pitch with a sad crying emoji. It's all mind games, guys. He would 100% play
if it was in contention.
Listen,
absolutely.
Listen, he did limp off. He did take a bad challenge. Well, he wasn't a bad challenge the way he landed, actually, but he was going at full pout. He went over on his ankle. He did limp off. He tried to win it off. He couldn't, and he did limp off. I'm not saying it either way, but he did limp off, and he was in pain.
Billy, you know as we do, he'll be on that pitch on Sunday.
Oh, they'll strap him up probably, and he'll play. But whether it will be the effective Rashford we've seen in the past few weeks, maybe not.
Geordie boy, thank you very much for your £15 super chat. That's very kind, buddy. He says, Paul, not sure this will get you a pint and a packet of crisps in London, so put it towards it. Well, I probably won't even buy a pint, 15 quid, Jesus. Tangy says, I'm not nervous whatsoever. We are going to win. Let's be confident. Being nervous, worrying is a sign of weakness. Let's be strong together as a fan base. Tangy is rallying the troops on a Friday night. Kath, good evening to you, Kath. Rashford injured. Is he hell? It's cadoology from him and Ten Hag. We're not taken in. Yes, I'd agree with that. Geordie Howie Man says, we are due a big performance, but the best thing that is happening at the minute is the overwhelming confidence of Man U. It's sickening, Roy, isn't it? It's sickening.
It is, yeah. And the way I've seen their fans, they've already won it in their eyes.
I know.
So
that's what I mean.
It's going to be a walk in the park. Hopefully, it's not going to be a walk in the park. They haven't won anything in 6 years as well. So imagine us winning. And the first thing I'm going to do on Twitter will be like, Newcastle have not won anything for 5 hours. And those bastards, 6 years. Yeah. I don't think they'll win anything if they don't win this one. Europa League's not going to be easy. So let's see.
Kate says, Jimmy, haha, I went to the blatant racists on the 9th of June. Yeah. JP says, Mad Dog will show these lightweight mugs shithousery at its finest. Absolutely. Julie J says, 8 minutes in and Billy's off on one already. Well, he's up for it tonight. He's excited. Very, very excited. As a lot of you are in the chat, I can see that. Loads of chat coming in. We'll play Billy's song in just a minute, guys, so get prepared. Get prepared.
After me beef.
Yes, I'm going to do your beef first, Billy. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't panic, mate. You know, we've got a big show tonight. There's a lot going on. So we'll get you. Paul Gulick, good morning. And Toon Review from the Philippines. Cannot wait till we beat Man United on Sunday. Could you say hello to Mary, my sister? Mary, good evening. As we always do, say good evening to Mary. But Paul, you want to have a word with your Mary? She's just sending. She's out there, man. Stu says, "Gander along the Scotswood Road to see the blatant racists." Paul says, "I will not get some sleep tonight." I don't think many Newcastle fans will, but we'll see. Sophia says, "To see the blatant racists." If you feel angry about Ten Hag's press conference, you've fallen into his trap.
100%.
Yeah, I guess so, but it's still just annoying. It is annoying.
Me being angry or Billy being angry won't change the lad's performance on the pitch.
That's true.
I'm not going to go and speak to a bunch of the players. I'm not friends with them. It's not going to change them. It's just the fans, and I'm still going to sing. So everybody's going to sing. Everybody's going to clap in front of the telly at the ground. It doesn't matter. So
look, I think it's because he's worried. I think he's worried because he knows Newcastle are a team that can turn them over if we're on our game, that is. Neil says, I love this channel. It makes my Friday night great. Thank you very much, Neil. Andrew says, a win on Sunday would bring a victorious organism. Yes, thank you, Andrew. Ian says, anybody else noticed on the official Carabao Cup posters the reflection in the cup looks like black and white stripes? It's an omen. Yes, I did notice that. And I thought, when I saw it, I went, just to let you know. KP says, hi, everyone, on a very, very good evening. Ready as can be on this momentous weekend. Nervously confident. Come on, the Toon. Shamrock says, let's be honest, Ten Hag hasn't done anything better than Van Gaal, Mourinho, or Ollie at Man United. It's a lot of hype. Yeah, until he does, he shouldn't really be, he's not in the same bracket as some of the other ones.
I mean, Pete Mourinho at Man United, if you'd have given him Martinez, Varane, Ericsson, Sabitzer, all of these players.
Was that my hearing, or did you just call him Pete Mourinho?
I think he did.
Peak Mourinho.
Well, I think it came out your mouth wrong, Alex. I actually think you said Pete.
Well,
I'm gonna go with Alex.
People watching, you can scroll back 10 seconds and check. I'm pretty sure it's Pete.
Damn it! We'll go with Pete. He slipped up for once.
It can't be understated just how many top quality players he's had in. Fair enough. Tactically, he's good. He showed that Ajax, but the squad definitely helps.
Would-be farmer, good evening. I heard Ten Hag asked Klopp for his dentist's number. Well, it's not. It's that stupid ferret fucking looking mofo in the middle that I hope gets knocked out in the nicest possible way. Pete Dolan, thank you very much for a £50 super chat. That is incredible, matey. Thank you so much. No comment there, but I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Johnny Mag says, I did see a sneaky organism in the comments. Love a Friday night organism. Thank you. I hope Rashford does start so we can all see Botman put him in row Z. I really hope so. Absolutely. Mark says, I booked a hotel 5 weeks ago, didn't get a ticket, so I had to cancel the hotel. £800. I got back £600. I didn't read the small print, lost 200, but still a happy Geordie. Come on, the Toon. Well, Mark, listen, hopefully, winning the cup will just make that £200 just feel like a couple of quid. Andrew says, going along the Scots would road to see the blatant racists. I can't believe you actually said that, Jimmy. I mean, what the hell? What the hell do you think they were singing?
He just told you, blatant racists.
It was
clear.
It was lost in translation.
That shit does not go on in this country. Anyway, right. It's time for Daisy, guys.
Born
to be alive. We always finish that song. Right, Billy. Who is the beef with tonight?
It's a real first world one.
Okay.
Every week we do Man United. We do something about Man United. So I'm not going anywhere near that club.
Okay.
It's a song actually that's really irritated me, and it's kind of got on my tits more and more over the week as the weeks pass on. It's played everywhere. It's Sweet Caroline. God, I fucking hate the song. And it's at every sporting event. And I was looking forward to Junior's Cup final song, and then he's done Sweet Caroline. I thought, oh no. I love Junior. I think he's brilliant, great singer.
Yeah.
Boy, Sweet Caroline. It's on the boxing, it's on the cricket, it's on the football. And for all intents and purposes, it's a, shit song. Neil Diamond's made some great ones. That ain't one of them. And that poxy bass line in it just irritates the shit out of me. But if you think the kids' versions of songs have been pretty bad this week, there's one coming in a minute that's probably worse.
So good. So good.
Right, guys. Are you ready for this from Billy Bob? Well, his songs now. I'll play mine, a little bit later on. Well, not so much later on. But as I say, I found an app called Shmuel, and I thought I'll record myself, and away you go. But here we go, guys. This is Billy Bob Trey with a very interesting rendition.
We was down and now we're up, headed for Wembley, bring back the cup. We was down and now we're up, heading for Wembley, bring back the cup. Newcastle United, and we're heading for Wembley. Bring the good times on, the good times on, the good times on. We was lost, and now we're found. We have been led here by Eddie Howe. We was lost, and now we're found. We have been led here by Eddie Howe, Newcastle United, and we're heading for Wembley. Bring them good times on, the good times on, the good times on. Bring them good times on, bring them good times on. Where's the bottle of water, son? Bring them good times on. Bring them good times on. Bring the good times on. Bring them good times on. 'Cause we're heading down to Wembley. The Toon march on. We're heading down to Wembley. The Toon march on. We're heading down to Wembley. The Toon march on. We're heading down to Wembley. The Toon march on. We got Bruno in the middle and Bobman at the back. Maxie and his dancing feet and Isaac in attack. Trippier is a leader. Bernard's got his magic suit. We'll get the ball to Wilson. You know he's gonna shoot. Shazvaber's just a lion. Miggy and Annie smile. Joe Linton boss in midfield.
Billy Bob Trey, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. I mean, Billy, incredible stuff.
I thought people might have thought I was playing the guitar at one point, but unfortunately not.
Well, I mean, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Mine will be coming up shortly. I have done Big River because that was, for me, the pinnacle of it all when it turned around for us as a club when we were taking over. And it seems apt to sing that right before the cup final. So that'll be coming up shortly. Chris Rodham, thank you very much for your €5.99. Flying home from Dublin for the match to soak up the atmosphere. Can't wait. And here we go with the comments about Billy's little video there. Billy Bob Dylan, go on, lad. Smashed it, fella. Come on, Billy. Mark says, go on, our Billy. Got a canny little voice. Billy Gillespie, says Tom. Reese says, is that Billy Trey or the king of rock and roll? Well, I mean, Spacebar says, go on, Billy.
I did die on the toilet straight afterwards, so possibly.
All right, thanks for lowering the tone. It's yeah, well done. Andrew says, mint shirt there, Billy. Love that one. Barth says, go on, Billy, lad. Apparently, Wolves have taken the lead at Fulham, by the way, guys. Paul Johnson says, Billy, I wish you were a masked singer. Wow. Billy looked blind when he sings. Yeah, you do have a bit of Stevie Wonder about you, actually, Billy, when you sort of...
I think I look like Stevie Wonder with the glasses off as well, because I think I was a bit doing that kind of carry on, so...
All right, okay.
That's what I put them on.
Interesting. Stiff Gator says, sing your heart out, my son. Go for it. Get in, Billy boy. New Jersey says, hit those high notes, Billy. Sophia with I gather that's like the rock. Well, I can't even do it. But there you go. Lord Voldemort says, geez, is this Sam Smith? Oh, God. Stephen says, go on, Bono. Would-be Farmer says, Meatloaf, Toon level. David says, if this doesn't get them to 18k subs, nothing will. Matt says, gotta love some rockabilly or rockabilly. Tangy says, go on, Billy, Trey, KT, Billy boy, well done, mate. It's all coming in, mate. It's all coming in. Arani Granny says, what's happened to Bono? Stu Moose has put it on Spotify straight to #1. Mark lowers the tone by saying, Billy, don't give up your day job. You sound like a foghorn on heat. Laughing emojis. Win the second ball says, what is going on? Well, it's TTR Friday, Cup Final Special. Anything can happen on this show. But let's go to Simon Cowell himself. Alex, what did you think of that rendition?
Yeah, very good. Did you change all the lyrics yourself? Did you have to make that up?
Yeah. I wrote them on myself, yeah.
Wow, that was really good. I was impressed with how everything lyrically fit with the song. That was. I must have taken him a while to figure out everything and make it.
My days at work ain't wasted, Alex. My days at work ain't wasted.
I can tell.
Yeah. Well, the one I've done is I haven't changed any of the lyrics for the one I've done. I did sing it back in the lockdown because I did a lot of singing during the lockdown and put it out on the Village Facebook site and. Somebody actually made me a CD of 3 of the better ones that I sang. It was quite incredible. But it was, I got loads of nice comments from people in the village saying, oh, it cheers me up when I'm stuck in the house on my own, etc., etc. So we'll have to get an album out, Billy. Well, the Toon Review album, it just has to happen. Carl says Billy Ray Cyrus is back. Or Billy Trey Cyrus, I do say. Bill says that the good times are on their way. Believe. Jackie says Razor Ruddock out of retirement. Wes says he was expecting to see some maracas, Bez style, during the break. Yeah, that would have been. Hey, you saw Billy dancing. Not many people get to see that kind of shit. John says, I agree, Billy. Sweet Caroline does my titling, but I think I know what he's talking about. I had a girlfriend years ago, and my family think it's funny singing it to me, and my wife thinks it's funny. It was years ago. See, for me, Sweet Caroline is it. You can't be telling me, Billy, if we win the cup on Sunday and that comes on, you won't be singing it.
No, I won't be. I'll mute it.
You liar!
No, I'll be
honestly,
singing.
I can't stand the song.
Even when we win the cup, Billy.
If I have to listen to it to make sure we win the cup, I will put it on.
Okay. That is fair enough. Stephen says, fucking awesome big balls there, brother Billy. Where's the bucket hat, Billy, says Mason's football chat. Top-notch Billy man, says Santo. Quality, top quality, Billy, says Scott. Paul Johnson says Billy Bob with thumbs up. Julie J with a big... Even Jordan liked it, but he's probably drunk. Woo says, what the hell? Who's smashing plates?
The Greek wedding next door.
I didn't realize dancing cows could sing as well. With a laughing emoji, says Tangy. Tangy's a cheeky bastard sometimes, isn't he? Mrs. Toon Review says, well done, Billy, with lots of applause. Well done to Billy on the song. So is Alex and Jimmy doing a song? No. If Jimmy was to sing a song, it would be something from the Hillbillies, which it doesn't really interest us on this channel.
I can do my let's get down to business remake.
No, let's not. Let's not. Anyway, what's this? The neat, the 2 5s instead of the 3 10s. I thought Billy was going to sing Sweet Caroline. No. No, he doesn't like it. Billy, if we win the cup, you have to play Sweet Caroline at full time.
Ooh, it's copyright. Sorry.
Jordy Howe man says, win, lose, or draw, we are the best fans from the greatest city and also have the best fans forum, the Toon Review. Thank you very much. Right, here we go. This is the, I'm putting myself out there as well. I don't know why, but the hell. This is Big River, so sit back. It's a 5-minute song. Just chill out. Get a beverage and some snacks instead of watching if you want. But this is Big River from Jimmy Nail. Well, sung by me.
Walking on cobblestone, little bits of skin and bone. Jumping on the tram car for a ride. And I can remember then that I was just a boy of 10, hanging around the old quayside. And now all the capstans and the cargo boats and stevedores are gone to where all the old ships go. But memories just like the seas, they live on. 'Cause that was when coal was king, the river was a living thing. And I was just a boy, but it was fine. The coaly time. And this was a big river. I want you all to know that I was proud. And this was a big river, but that was long ago. That's not now. That's not now. My father was a working man. He earned a living with his hands. He had to cross the river every day. He picked up a union card out of the Neptune yard. Mouths to feed and bills to pay. And then came a time for him to sail across the seas and far away. Finally, when the war was won, you brought him home, and home he stayed. And when his days were done under a golden sun, you carried him back where he longed to be, back to the sea. Well, this was a big river. I want you all to know that I was proud. And this was a big river, but that was long ago. That's not now. That's not now. That's not now. The Neptune was the last to go. I heard it on my radio. And then they played the latest #1. What do they do all day? And what are they supposed to say? What does a father tell his son? And if you believe that there's a bond between our future and our past, then try to hold on to what we had. We built them strong, we built to last. 'Cause this is a mighty town, built upon solid ground. And everything they tried so hard to kill, we will rebuild. For this was a big river. I want you all to know I'm so very proud. And this was a big river, but that was long ago. That's not now. And this is a big river, and in my heart I know it will rise again. The river will rise again.
There we go.
You know.
Just getting us for the cup final, guys. Getting us in the mood. Special song.
Oh my God.
You know, that was, the hairs in the back of my neck are standing up.
Well, it does every time I hear that song anyway, because I just think back to that takeover night, and against Spurs, and it all comes back really, really quick. And it's an emotional song, I think, for a lot of the Northeast anyway. But I think, given what happened with the takeover, I think it sort of hits home a lot more. When you hear that song now, it's like it will always be connected to the takeover, which is, exactly what that song stands for now. And especially what I like the words at the end of the song where it says, we'll rise again and we will rebuild and everything, which is exactly what Newcastle United have done. You know what I mean? It's just sort of risen from the flames again. So there you go. That was just something a bit different, guys, because me and Billy sort of put ourselves out there tonight to bring you some entertainment, and obviously with two performances there. I mean, Simon Cowell, what did you think of that one this time?
Yeah, it was very good.
Well, I appreciate that.
It was a long song, so and it's quite powerful. So you've got to have a lot of energy to get through that. Somebody's saying Alex needs to sing "Rockin' All Over the World." That's the song I want to hear at Wembley, guys, is when we win the final. Because can you imagine? "We Are the Champions" is the song we need to hear.
Yeah, well, yes, after "We Are the Champions,"
that's
though.
It's got to be that.
Can you imagine after "We Are the Champions," right? And then all of a sudden, "Rockin' All Over the World" comes on, and then bang, the whole of that end of Wembley, Geordie's just jumping up and down to that song. It is like incredible. It will be incredible. Peter Bill, thanks very much for your £10 super chat. He said, Paul, all the dogs and cats are kicking off. Only joking. Yeah, you and Billy, big thumbs up. Thank you, Peter. £5 from George T saying, is Paul finished singing? Can I switch the volume back up? Well done, Paul. Thank you, George, you twat. Toon Gamer says we need a Stato song. Yeah, we do. Didn't we have one, Billy? Did we not have a song for Stato?
Barbie Girl, wasn't it?
Well, put it this way, when he goes blonde after we've won the cup on Monday, he's going to look like Barbie Girl. And in fact, you've just given me an idea, Billy. We'll present Monday's show straight away, and then we'll play And Now Introducing, and then we can play Aqua's Barbie Girl and introduce Alex, because everyone will get I think we'll have about 800 people in the queue before the show even starts to see Alex's blonde hair. I mean, this is something you've got to do first thing on Monday morning, Alex.
We win, I don't care. Not a problem. Not a problem. We win a trophy. It's going blonde now for no reason. Horrible. But to win a trophy, I don't care. I don't care. Sure.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the blonde is great, but don't shave the beard off, or you look like that guy Nacho. See him last night when he come on.
Oh God!
Oh dear me. Yeah.
He looked like a deformed David Bowie.
When Bruno and Joe Linton did it, it looked good, but when he's done it, he looks well. I don't know what you're allowed to say nowadays, but he doesn't look healthy, does he? He looks like he needs some more pigment.
Cramlington Wanderer says, Paul, that was brilliant. My favourite song. James Pope says, Stato was going to sing 8 days a week. Oh, quality song that, though. Quality. Sophia says, Fab, my granddad worked in shipping his whole life and loved that song. And I think that's why it resonates with so many Geordies, Billy. I mean, you'll know more than anyone, and Roy as well. You know, that song about the shipbuilding and, on Tyneside and how it was taken away and things like that, and people lost their jobs. And it has a very, very strong emotion with a lot of people and their families down who knew what they went through and have been told stories about the shipbuilding and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, because obviously you had the shipbuilding, you had the shipyards, and you also had pits as well. Now, the miners, when they shut the pits down, could go elsewhere to mine, but the shipbuilders had nowhere else to go. Unless they wanted to go to Belfast, and because Glasgow's had Desmond as well. So, yeah, it was a way of just keeping the working man down on the deck really, and it's a massive kind of culture to keep up going when it's been gone that long now.
Absolutely,
and it's something to be proud of because some of the greatest ships in the world came from Tyneside.
Yeah, they did. Andrew DB says Stato Shuley is going to do Faith by George Michael after Sunday, the albino George Michael. That's brilliant. Oh, dear me. Paul says very, very good. Totally in the zone for the final now. Alan says tonight, Matthew, Billy and Paul are Robson and take that. Billy and Paul are Robson and take that. Okay. Wes wants to know, Stato, what's your song? If you were to pick a song to sing, what would it be?
You have to give me a little time to think about that.
Well, Tony Tinebridge says maybe some Whitney Houston.
Problem is, as soon as I commit to something that I like, then everybody's going to be like, oh, you got to do it. You've got to do
Absolutely.
it. Absolutely.
By the way, guys, Spike Milligan, £100 super chat. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, Spike. Massive donator to the channel. Just an absolute all-round top man. He says, what's next? TTR, the opera. When we win on Sunday, you could swing Sweet Carabao.
That's good. Good thinking. Yeah.
Sweet Carabao. Da, da, da. Yeah, definitely.
I don't think anybody has actually tasted the drink. Well,
I've never had
Energy, is it called?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think it exists. I think it's a myth.
Well, I think it's more popular in other countries than it is here. But
I worked in a bar about 6 years ago that had it in a fridge, and we never sold a drop of it. Just sat there.
Well, yeah, I guess. Jordy Howeman says, we are the champions is a hard one to pitch very high. Please, no songs by Queen or Status Quo. Stu, nick off. Do not dare slag Queen off. Or Status Quo.
He might be thinking that we'd murder them. Think of it that way.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't, Billy. No, we wouldn't. We'd do them proud.
We definitely
I wouldn't even attempt to do Freddie Mercury. Wouldn't even attempt it. Bloke had such a vocal range. It's not hard to
do. Jordan, thanks for your $1.99 super chat. He says, I want Jimmy or Roy to do MC Tazo. For your information, I'm not drunk. Do you know any MC Tazo, Roy, Jimmy?
Never heard of it.
No? I can't say I have, but there you go.
I'll do home Newcastle.
Go on then.
No.
I like that one as well.
I was actually going to do that one tonight, but I thought Big River is more sort of emotional. Yeah. Coach Austin, thank you for your 1999 super chat. That's very kind, buddy. Here's to the weekend and to the best channel on YouTube. Fantastic songs both. Come on the Toon. And another £50 from Peter Dolan. Peter, thank you so much. That is really, really kind, my man. No comment there, but again, brilliant donator to the channel. Thank you so much, guys. Paul Hodgson says, I'm getting big Benidorm vibes from TTR tonight.
Hey there, lonely girl. Remember they sung that one on Benidorm? Mal sing it. Mal.
God almighty. Dear me. Old Angry Noob Gamer says the wee man should sing Hi Ho, Hi Ho. I could see Jimmy singing that, actually. Do you want to give that a rendition, Jimmy?
He's muted.
Do you want to give us...
No.
I knew the hell no would come back, definitely. Christ on a bike. John's back door. Yes, it was Fog on the Tyne, wasn't it? It was Fog on the Tyne that he initially said he would sing, because people were saying about the guitar in the background when you were back in Poland, Alex. And back in the, when you started broadcasting from England, you were
still behind me. There's just a green screen in the
that's
way.
what I mean. You were broadcasting from your broom cupboard, so that's why people got the.
It was my office.
Okay, if you want to call it that, that's fine. Tangy says, I want to hear Toon Review Stato sing a tribute song to ASM. Perhaps Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. That is a quality tune as well, by the way.
Don't Bring Me Down by Yellow.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh,
1,000
God.
miles to nowhere.
Irani Granny, thank you for your £10 super chat. Paul, what was that microphone? Looked like something from John Sinclair's toy box. Well, it was the old mic I used to use, actually, when I first started streaming. Susan's going to use that when she starts her channel up, so I thought I'd use that. Bill Burnett says, did you hear that idiot on Radio 5 saying that the Saudi takeover isn't welcome? I doubt if he was an NUFC fan, even though he had a Geordie accent. BBC are going down the tubes. Well, look, we know there's a group of fans, all four of them, who are against it. That big protest outside the ground, all four of them were standing there. It was a rather disastrous time of it. I mean, right, there's obviously fans not happy with who owns us, but sod them as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, what it's really less than 1%.
Yeah.
Are they happy with what's happening at the club now, or are they happy with Ashley? So please don't tell me.
Yeah, we wouldn't be. Look at that background behind us, guys. Wembley Stadium. We would not be there tonight at all if we weren't under this ownership.
Still blame the BBC. What are they doing giving coverage to that right now? Surely it should. The emphasis is supposed to be on the Qatari takeover of Manchester United.
Oh, no.
We've had months and months, if not a year, of constant torture regarding our own takeover. It's time for them to have their nonsense now. It's ridiculous. The coverage needs to be shared.
Looks like that's got tits up there, doesn't it? Because the Glazers are thinking about staying on now, which is fantastic news.
I hope they do stay.
It's wonderful news. It's wonderful news.
That's win-win for us, because most of the Man United fans U-turned and accepted the Qataris. So now if they don't get them, that's it. They've shown their hand now. Game over.
Delete tweet.
Exactly. Richard says, I bet we win and Stato doesn't dye his hair. Oh, he will. He's a man of his word. He's a man of his word. Yeah.
I tell you what, if we win, me and Paul are coming back on the Sunday night. I'll buy some hair dye on the way back on the Sunday if anyone.
And I'll dye his hair before I go back to the hotel.
You're definitely not dyeing it. if nothing's open, we'll go and get it on the Monday morning.
Alex, man, we've got to do something like that. We have to film you dyeing your hair and put it up on the channel.
You're staying Sunday night as well, right?
Yeah.
We could just do it. We could just do it Monday morning. It's fine.
Well,
we're gonna win.
I've never been offered to film somebody dyeing the hair before, but that's a new one on me. Dynamics Detailing, thank you for your $9.99 super chat. He says, here's my album pre-order. Thank you very much. And Geordie Metal, thank you very much for that £20 super chat as well, mate. He says, thanks for that song, Paul. I done my apprenticeship as a painter at Swans. Brought back happy memories. Thank you very much. I mean, Billy, I could see you kind of, jiving along when it was being sung. I mean, it obviously has a special place for us older generation, I guess.
100%. It's just, it's the story of what it's singing about, and how a man kind of started his young life as a shipbuilder and saw it all disappear in front of his eyes over his life. It's an emotional song. You can't fail to be kind of, affected by it. And Jimmy Nail, what a voice that man's got.
Well, I mean, nobody expected it from Jimmy Nail, did they? Because he went on to be in Evita with Madonna and everything, didn't he? So,
he did, yeah.
Incredible. Ian, Mr. Spoons, says Alex should sing The Only Way Is Up by Yaz with his blonde hair.
Only way is up.
Ooh, baby. Wow. Tom's dad worked at Swans. Lots of people did by the looks of things. Grim Trousers says, let's squash those Man United squirts with our massive team. As we have some Greek plates being smashed again. Harry says, life is a roller coaster by Ronan Keaton. Well, that would be the perfect song for Newcastle United because it is a roller coaster. Or shall I say, roller coaster? Shamrock says, Belfast was a big shipbuilding city back in the day, just like Newcastle. We built the Titanic. My granddad worked there.
Not the greatest ship to boast about building, though.
I know.
I was going to say it, but then I thought, no, that's just wrong. But of course, Billy Trey comes out and says it, doesn't he? And bloody Jimmy there agreeing and Roy nodding their heads like disgraceful men that they are. Daniel Brown, thanks, mate, for your £5 super chat. He says, if we win the final, I'll do a Bruno and dye my hair for the fan forum. You won't be alone then, Alex. Wow. Okay. I would offer to dye my hair, but, I haven't got any. So
you got a little bit.
No.
You can dye a tuft.
It's not a tuft, you cheeky git. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Dave Bullman, thank you for your €5. He says, enjoy the match, lads, and anyone lucky enough to be going. I'm sure the Geordies will outsing the Manx. All the Toon fans deserve the good times ahead. I'll be hoarse when I come out that ground. I will be hoarse because I will be singing from the start. It's going to be one hell of an atmosphere. I've even told Phoebe to get onto Google and start learning the Newcastle songs because she'll be singing. Stu says Stato could sing The Lemon Flower by Ivor Cutler. I've never heard that song. Billy, have you heard of that?
I've heard of Ivor Cutler mainly because he was in the Magical Mystery Tour, but that's the only reason why I've heard of him.
Wow, okay. Stephen says Tyneside and Barrow, greatest shipbuilding in the world. Barrow were lucky, building subs now. Yeah, they've still got it over on the west coast there, haven't they?
Belfast built a sub in 1909, didn't they?
I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I mean, I have
too soon.
I have nothing on Billy. I can't control him. He is just a man of him. Well, I don't know what he is actually. Sean says Carabao apple is appetizer. Well, it's not obviously appetizer. It must taste like appetizer, I guess is what he's saying. Simon says a song for Alex could be Scatman, but change it to Statman.
That'd be difficult.
Well, Susan did do a little animated emoji of you, Alex, dancing to that song, but it hasn't come to complete life yet. Geordie says Carabao is disgusting. It's available in Poundland and Home Bargains. Look, if we win that damn cup on Sunday, it will be the greatest drink in the history of the world for me. No doubt about it. Stato is a slim version of Demi Roussos.
True, that is.
You don't want to know. Ever and ever and ever and ever to be the one. Do you remember that song?
Yeah.
I don't.
I know he's got two famous ones. I can't remember.
Used to are so old. I mean, that was
early 70s. That's way before my time.
Jesus Christ. I Like Coffee says any ABBA songs. Well, Jimmy could sing Dancing Queen.
But
when it takes the all.
But he won't. How about some Dire Straits? Dire Straits, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Like little Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
There's one by Mark Knopfler called Why I Man, which is the one from, I think,
Yeah,
the
I've heard
last
that. Yeah,
season of-
Why I man. It's not the greatest, Roy, in fairness, mate.
Sorry, like,
It's
I
really
like it.
not.
It's on my
Okay.
playlist.
Well, there's a bloody surprise. You can just imagine him driving across the desert, can't you? With Why I Man blasting out. Yeah, look, he's dancing in his seat, man. He's got ants in his pants. Tom says, Alex, you could do Pretty Green Eyes. I must
everyone
admit,
went off there, boy.
eh? Oh,
He's cool.
yeah. I think Billy's internet went there, and he thought it was everyone else, but it wasn't. George has sent in another £5 super chat. I did say it, George. It flashed on the screen, but I will come to it in the chat to see what you said. I cleaned the shed out yesterday in the passageway, and that came on, and all I could sing was "He's from Blythe. You'll never ever beat Dan Byrne" at the top of my voice. So whoever was listening to that yesterday must have thought, "What the hell is that guy on over there?" But I was just blasting it out. He's from Blythe. Never ever beat Dan Byrne. Yeah. Father Jack says, but if the Toon sit back, they might be able to nick it by 1 goal. Stats don't lie. We have the best defense. Yes, we do. Jimmy, do you reckon we should go for it or sit back?
No, we need to go for it.
Yeah.
Don't sit back. And pray. Just pray we don't go to penalties, because I don't see a lot of good penalty takers on our team.
Yeah.
Wilson is our best, and his haven't exactly been precision.
Indeed.
We've got a few on the bench, to be fair. If it gets to that point, you've got people like Matt Ritchie. I mean, he's good at a penalty.
Well, listen.
No, Murphy's good as well.
Murphy's good from a dead ball. People forget how good he is. If the ball's moving, he's crap. If the ball's still, Murphy's got a good shot on him.
Good.
Plus, I don't think anybody's nerves will be ready for a penalty shootout.
Oh Christ, no! I don't even want to go there. Jimmy, exactly, Jimmy, if Joe Willock is fit, and by the looks of things, by the looks of the training photos and videos today, he is fit. Who would you play on the left? Would you still play ASM, or do you play Joe Linton?
ASM.
Interesting. I wouldn't. I'd go with Joe Linton. But that was discussed a lot yesterday. I think, Alex, you're the same, aren't you?
Yeah, well, just for the balance, yeah. And yeah. I don't like saying Joe Linton, because it's not at all. Whenever Joe Linton and Willock play on that left side, 9 times out of 10 it's Willock that makes the long run on the wing. It's not Joe Linton. It'll be Joe Linton will start higher, and they'll normally 1-2 off each other, and Willock will carry on, and Joe Linton will stay in the midfield role. So it's on the paper, yes, that's what it is, but how it actually looks in practice is not that at all. Joe Linton's not really up front. He's way more in midfield, and it's Willock that does the bombing on.
Yep, definitely. Southern Geordie, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. He says, if Dubravka hadn't thrown his toys out of the pram, he'd be starting the final. Glad he can't play. Serves him right. Carrius will win it for us on penalties. Oh, no. Absolutely not.
Just remember, I've still not seen us lose live.
That's very, very true. Grim Trousers says, Stato singing Don't Want No Short Dick Man. I've never heard
a Cardi B song to me.
Oh,
I'll pass.
Interesting. Basil Brush said, I had the mango burst Carabao drink. It was very nice.
I don't even see them.
I've never seen them on the shelves either. I don't know where they are. Geordie Lad says, I think if we win, we should send you our songs. Well, yep. You can record yourselves and send them in, and I'll put them on the show. That would be rather a good laugh. And then we can do a proper X Factor. So, yeah. Tony says, Stats Don't Lie by Shakira.
Hey.
I Like Coffee says, I can see Paul, Billy, Alex, Jimmy, and Roy singing the Wellerman song. What the hell is the Wellerman song? No.
Roy?
No idea.
No. Well, if Billy didn't have such a crap John Sinclair internet, we would ask Billy. He would probably know that. Father Jack says Crocodile Shoes. An all-time classic again. Geordie Boy says, you lot need to sing on every show. The money's rolling in. Listen, it's up to people if they want to donate or not, and it's nice to be appreciated sometimes in life, I guess. Harry says, the green Carabao tastes like an ashtray, but if Carabao are listening, it's the best thing I've ever tasted until first thing Monday morning. Yeah. Why are the Wembley seats red? Well, for England, basically. That's why.
It's a national stadium.
It is. Trey, I think you need to sort your broadband out, man.
It just crashed all of a sudden. Just crashed the whole lot. Just had a reset.
Wow. Darren says, late arrival, been out fishing all day to calm my nerves. Bloody Baltic. Hopefully, as the final whistle goes, Murphy will stand in front of their dugout pretending to cry whilst we celebrate. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. Mark Cooper says, Tenacious D, Wonder Boy for Stato to sing.
Oh, I'm not attempting Jack Black. Jesus, no.
Definitely not. Bradley says, beautiful background, but far too much red for the brain to take in. Well, it's Wembley Stadium. It's
we've got war flags going, so they'll make it the right colours on Sunday.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely they will, without a shadow of a doubt.
It's red, it's not pink.
Well, exactly. At least it's red. I mean, look, Roy, tell us how we're going to beat Man United while I put the link up to come on the quiz.
Well, we'll just have to bully them exactly like what Ten Hag said.
Yeah.
Every single player needs to give 110%. And the lads up front can't be wasteful. We have to take every chance. We'll probably get 3 or 4 the whole game. Every single chance must go in.
Yeah.
I hope we get more chances than that.
Yeah.
But I watched a bit of the game against Barca. Had 67 or 68% of the ball. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, but we are far more physical than Barcelona are. Barcelona were very technical. They were trying to play really wide switches out to runners. You know, I mean, we do that, but we've also got absolute shithouses in midfield and across the back line. We've got a very different team.
We do.
Well, we just need to 110. We need to play exactly like we were playing before the World Cup.
Hell yeah.
If that happens.
Without a doubt. Right. The link is up. If you want to come on the quiz, you are welcome to get on. So get yourselves on. Zishan, thank you for another $4.99. He says, I've got 8 family members coming over, all Man United supporters. Just in case the worst happens, do I sit there with a baseball bat or a cricket bat? Well, both.
Yeah, I was going to say both.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
Sharpen them.
I'm sure you can do a lot of damage with both, to be honest, without a shadow of a doubt.
Jesus, I thought there was a limit to how many people on parole you could have at your house.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Tony says we've gone from the X Factor to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That is TTR Friday, Tony, summed up. Right, we have one contestant waiting. Hit that link, guys. Get yourselves on. Try and beat us if you possibly can. First on, and, first time to the TTR quiz. It's Lawrence. Good evening, Lawrence.
All right, lads.
How are you doing, son?
Good. How are you guys?
Yeah, not bad. Are you heading to Wembley?
Well, yeah, 3:30.
Yeah, I just saw your comment. Yeah, 3:30. Bloody hell. Is that Sunday morning?
Yep.
Oh, dear me. Don't envy you that, man. I'll be tucked up nice and warm in a Premier in bed somewhere. Hopefully. Yeah. Anyway, right. You are going against Billy Trey, my friend.
Okay.
So are you ready Are you ready for this, I should say? Right. Your question, Lawrence. Which Premier League winner's father played rugby for Wales?
Let me think.
5, 4, 3.
All right, then. It'll probably be wrong, but Ryan Giggs.
You are right.
What?
It is Ryan Giggs. Bloody hell. Pulled it out the bag there, Lawrence.
Wilson, wasn't it?
Yeah, Billy.
Yeah.
Who was the first sponsor of the Premier League? Five, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know.
What?
Barclays. Don't know.
Yeah, I'd have said Barclays as well. No idea.
Yeah.
It was Carling.
Carling Premier League. Wow.
Yep. Lawrence,
Don't
get
sound
this right. You have won. Yeah, exactly. It's interesting. The lowest attendance was 3,039 in 1993 when Everton played away to which club?
Wimbledon.
You're going with Wimbledon?
Yep.
That's what I said.
He's done it.
Well done, Lawrence.
Lawrence, well done, buddy. You were beaten Billy, but Billy's having an awful time in the quiz at the minute.
I am.
I mean, he is literally the bloody Southampton of the quiz at the minute. He's not having it nice. Lawrence, email us your address, matey. We'll get something sent to you.
Right,
the email address is right at the bottom of the description, bud.
Thank you.
All right, well played, man. Good night.
Well done, Lawrence.
Thank you.
So Lawrence is the first to win. Next we have Julie J. Good evening, Julie.
Hello.
How are you doing? And as you can see, everything is fixed and motoring along with Julie now. You got your shirt as well, Julie. I see you got your TDR shirt as well earlier in the week. Right. Are you ready? You are taking on Stato.
Oh, okay.
Don't be put off like that just because it's Stato. Right. Julie, your first question is which two non-English clubs have played in the Premier League?
Oh, none.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Rangers or Cardiff City.
Swansea,
Cardiff. Yeah,
It's Swansea and Cardiff, not Rangers
Swansea,
and
of
Cardiff. You were
course.
close.
And
Right, Stato, you need this, and Julie's defunct. How many times has the league been renamed? How many times has the Premier League been renamed?
Not sure what you mean by that.
As in sponsors.
Oh, so not from like Premiership to Premier. You mean
No.
sponsored?
Yeah, as in the Carling Premiership. 5, 4.
I'm going to say
3.
2 because I've only never known it as a Barclays Premier League. So
It is 4.
what were the other two then? Carling, Barclays, and
Wonga.
Not
No.
Wonga. Yeah, Wonga! The Wonga Premier League. Yeah, dear God. Roy, you got the answer, so you must know who the other two are.
Carling, Barclays. I can't remember the other two.
What is it
you
this
haven't got
year?
the other two.
It's Barclays now, isn't it?
Barclays now.
It's been
No.
Barclays for a very long time, hasn't it?
yeah, it's been for a long time.
Yeah, Barclays.
Yeah. For
Cannon. Were they?
I think-
Cannon.
No.
They have it.
Tom
Nah,
will know.
it was
I'm just
them.
waiting for Tom
Yeah,
to
let's
put
wait
his
for
answer up
Tom.
in the
Tom
chat.
will tell us.
Tom
I got
will
no
know.
idea.
Was it-
Anyway, Julie, your next question.
Okay.
Which Swede has had a clause in his contract banning him from traveling into space?
Oh, into space.
Yeah.
So no, Dennis Bergkamp couldn't travel by aeroplane.
Yes, but the problem is, Julie, Dennis Bergkamp was Dutch.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Swede. Oh God, I think of one of
5.
Thomas Brolin.
Ooh, good guess. It's good, but it's not right. It's Stefan Schwarz.
Oh,
Or
Schwarz.
Schwarz. But Julie, thank you very much for joining us again. But unfortunately, he's beaten you.
Okay.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Good night, Julie.
Good night.
Got Julie.
So that was Julie. Next up, we have Lewis, who is going to be taking on Roy.
Oh God.
Yeah. Lewis, are you ready for your first question?
Yeah, go on. I'll try
Okay.
my best.
For which club did Paolo Di Canio play for when he pushed the referee Paul Alcock?
Aston Villa.
Sheffield Wednesday.
It was Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh.
See, you've got a chance because even Knucklehead Caviani didn't get that. My God, Roy, hang your head in shame. Right. Roy, your next question is, against which team did Wayne Rooney score his first Premier League goal?
Oh, shit. Well, it was with Everton.
5, 4, 3,
City.
2.
Arsenal.
Yes, well done, Jimmy.
It was Jimmy. Yes, it
By
was
David
Arsenal.
Seaman.
Yep. Right. So we go to the next questions. This is a tough one. God. Listen, I feel for you getting this question, but it is just as they pop up, guys. These are hard ones, but let's go. Right. Lewis, who was the first ever Premier League manager to be sacked?
Okay, no.
I have no idea. Literally, I have no idea.
Anybody fathom a guess?
Not a clue.
It was Ian Porterfield.
Chelsea,
yeah.
I wouldn't have got that if you gave me 100 years.
No
Lewis,
chance.
thanks for coming on, matey. Enjoy Wembley.
By the way, I
Unlucky,
have
mate.
to use the Facebook link because obviously for some reason it doesn't work on YouTube for me.
Oh, I don't know why, mate. But nice to see you anyway.
No problem. I'll see you later.
See you soon. Next up is Dan the Man Brown. Dan, good evening.
Evening.
Right, you're going against Jimmy. So are you ready for your first question?
Yeah.
Who was Jose Mourinho's first signing at Chelsea? Oh, these are tough. Jesus Christ. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Robin.
Drogba.
Wasn't Ballack, was it?
Drogba. Right, it was Paulo Ferreira.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Right.
Drogba's-
Right, you need to stay quiet. You're having a mare.
Yeah.
Of course, it was going to be Portuguese, wasn't it?
Well, of course, yeah. Right, this is for Jimmy. How many times has David Moyes won the prestigious LMA Manager of the Year award? Five.
Once.
Twice, I'd say.
3
Zero.
times a lady, Billy.
I mean,
3
Pardews won it
times.
once, so it's not much of an accolade.
Well, clearly not. Right,
Joking,
Dan.
5 times going to him.
Yeah, Dan, your next question. Who was the first Italian manager to win the Premier League? Five, 4, 3.
I know it's probably wrong, but I'm going to say Ranieri.
Mancini, innit?
It was Ancelotti. Well done, Alex. Carlo Ancelotti. Nah.
Ancelotti got
Dan,
it first, I think.
thanks for coming on, Dan.
See you guys.
Enjoy the weekend, buddy. Good night. We're joined by... indeed. We are... Jimmy's unbeatable, isn't he? He really is. He's just unbeatable.
I don't beat anybody. I just don't
they normally don't answer the right questions.
All get it wrong and then nobody wins.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, we've got another Dan. Good evening. Dan,
evening.
are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. You're going against me. So, Billy, fire away to Dan's first question.
Okay, Dan. Which team eliminated Newcastle United in the 98-99 UEFA Cup? Was it Duisburg, Braga, Lausanne Sports, or Partizan?
Partizan.
It was Partizan.
Wow, he said that with such confidence and all. Jesus H. Christ.
Right. Which club did the Magpies face in the 2001-02 Intertoto Cup final, Paul? Was it Monaco, Juventus, 1860 Munich, or Troyes FC?
Oh, God. I'm going with Trois.
It was Trois. Correct.
Yes! Okay, Dan's next question.
Dan, Newcastle United defeated which side of the 1973 Anglo-Italian Cup final? Was it Como 1907, Roma, Fiorentina, or Bologna?
Como, I think.
It was Fiorentina, I'm afraid.
Right, well, I don't have to answer because, Dan, you can't win, but thank you for coming on, buddy.
Thank
you.
Good night. Right, we've got 3 more to come on for the quiz. The next one is Bradley. Good evening.
Hey,
It's Matt Bradley back again, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Bradley.
Third time lucky. Come on now.
Yeah, well, you failed every time. You're going against you're going against
me, so you got a chance.
Yeah, you're going against Billy Bob. Right. Are you ready for your first question?
Hit it. Let's go.
Which manager was in charge at Manchester City when they won their first Premier League title?
Mancini.
It was indeed. Well done. Yep.
It
was indeed Mancini. Billy, your next question is, who has managed Reading, Swansea and Liverpool?
Brendan Rodgers.
Just the kids' edition.
My volume's just gone up. I don't know what the hell's gone on there. Anyway, next question. Brendan, you ready?
Bradley,
Brendan, what the hell? I don't
Brendan
care.
Rodgers.
Shut up. Are you ready?
I managed Celtic, you know.
Yeah, I know. Right. Bradley, here we go. Which club did Glenn Hoddle join after being sacked as England manager in 1999?
Tottenham.
You're going with Tottenham.
Wolves, isn't it?
No.
Southampton.
It was Southampton, indeed. What's that? Have you got one right, Billy?
Yes, for
One's each.
All right. Well, that one's each. You've just got one wrong, Bradley, so you can't win, unfortunately. So, you having a mare, sunshine, an absolute mare. I suggest you start reading up on football, mate, because you are having a stinking time. But listen, we appreciate you coming on, Bradley. Have a great weekend, buddy.
You too, man.
See you soon, man. Good night.
Hey, mate.
Right. Mark's back again with the Caviani beard. Yeah, it could be brothers, them two, couldn't they? You know, brothers from another mother there. Definitely. How are you doing, Mark? Orc calling Mawson. Come in, Mawson. Mark, are you there?
He's muted. I think
your mic's off. Hello? Mark, your mic's off.
It's not muted on the thing.
Yeah, but it might be at his end.
Yeah.
Mark, you'll have to try and get back on because your mic's not working. You're talking to a ghost, mate. Good night. Anyway, come back on. We've still got space available. We've still got a few minutes left of the quiz. Next up is Geordie Lad. Hello. He's not working either. What's going on? Say something. No, your mic's off.
It's definitely not us, is it? Because I mean, we can all hear each other, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I heard him put when he put his headphones on though.
Yeah, we heard you put your headphones down, but we can't hear your voice.
Can you hear? Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Geordie Lad, what is your real name?
Harry.
Harry. Right, Harry, you're going against Stato. How do you feel about that?
Scared.
Easy.
I wouldn't worry, mate. I wouldn't worry. Right. Your first question, Harry. Are you ready?
Yeah.
How many times did Sir Alex Ferguson win the Premier League Manager of the Month award?
Oh, Christ.
32.
Ooh.
Good guess.
Not far. It was actually 27. But a very, very good guess. Right, Alex, are you ready?
Yeah.
Who was the first English manager to win the Premier League Manager of the Month award?
First English manager to win the Premier League Manager of the Month. Okay.
5, 4.
Dalglish isn't English, is he?
Well, no, he's Scottish, Alex, but you've run out of
trying
time.
to think of English managers.
Brian Clough.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Harry, you're still in the game. You're still in the game. Ron Atkinson last managed which club in the Premier League? I mean, this is probably way before Harry's time, but, you know.
Southampton.
You're going with Southampton?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got speedy fingers.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
So mean.
Nottingham Forest.
It is, yeah, it's Nottingham Forest. Harry, I'm so sorry. Listen, I have to say, for one so young, that was 2 brilliant guesses, by the way. You weren't far away at all, so well played. Well played indeed. Are you going to Wembley, Harry?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Have a cracking weekend. And if you see me, come and say hello.
All right.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Yes, Harry.
Top man. I feel terrible there. I hit the wrong frigging button.
The range of these questions. Like,
oh God.
Honestly. Like, who was Mancini's first? Like, who was Man City's first Premier League winning manager? To how many Premier League Manager of the Month did Ferguson win? Like, the difficulty range on these questions.
Well, it's not my fault. It's just what pops up on my bloody screen, Alex.
It's like you shuffled Trivial Pursuit in with the kids' questions and they're just randomly flinging them out.
Well, yeah, but you know, right. We've got Mark coming on again to see if his bloody microphone's working.
By the way.
Thank you, Billy. 1-1. We can guys, if you've already been on and you fancy another crack at it, you can come back on. We've got around 8 minutes left of the quiz, so you can come back on. So hit that link again. Get yourself back on for another chance. Right, Mark, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, get on.
Right, how are you doing?
All right.
Good. Right. Yeah, not too bad. Right, you're going against Caviani, so expect to win.
All right, brother.
All right, are you right? Here we go. Roy, shut up and let me get on with it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Who scored the first ever Premier League goal?
You got me.
5, 4. His mic's gone again. Mark, your mic's gone off again. Okay, he's gone. We can't do anything about that. Terrible technology going on here. Pesh, good evening.
Yeah, lads, how's it going?
We're good. Right, you're against Caviani.
Oh, really? Nice one.
Yep. So here's your first question. Which England player scored in 46 different Premier League games throughout his career? This is tough, man. This is a tough one. 5.
Which Premier League player scored 48 goals?
Which England player scored in 46 different Premier League games throughout his career? 5, 4, 3, 2.
I have no idea. I've absolutely no idea. No, sorry, I've given up.
46 different Premier League teams. Is that what you're trying to suggest?
Is that what you said? I didn't hear the question. That was really difficult.
Can I just shut up, Alex? Button your hole, right? I'm reading what's in front of me, and it says which England player scored in 46 different Premier League games throughout his career, and it was Darius Vassell. Wow. Anyway, right, Caviani, are you ready for your question?
Ready.
Okay, like I'm not joking. I'm getting feedback across like everybody's mics.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. Think how I feel. Just stay quiet, Pesh, while I read this one out. You'll probably hear it 4 times. Who is the only person born before 1960 to score a Premier League hat-trick, Roy?
Ian Rush.
Gordon Strachan. Right, Pesh, are you ready?
I mean, go for it.
Oh, I can't believe you've fallen on this question. Like, Jesus Christ on a bike. Who is the Premier League's all-time leading goal scorer?
Alan Shearer.
Oh, hey, man.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. On a bloody Newcastle fan channel, that question comes. Jesus.
Nice one, thanks for that.
Right, Caviani, your next question. Which team lost 2 games by an 8-goal margin in 2009-2010?
West Brom.
Ooh.
Was it Chelsea who battered them twice?
It was Wigan Athletic.
I think that was Chelsea who did the battering, though, wasn't it?
That was
Right.
the season we were down.
Pesh has
So I
won.
lost.
Has Pesh won?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pesh, you've won.
Congratulations, mate.
Well done.
Bloody Shearer.
Drop your address down. Drop your email. Drop your address on an email. I'll get your words out in a minute. So the email address is down at the bottom of the description. Pesh, are you there?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Right, drop your
Put a bit of delay, sorry.
Right, don't forget to drop us an email with your address on, buddy. Hopefully, he will. Right. Oh God, here he is. Jordan, good evening.
Evening.
How many cans you had tonight, Jordan?
None. Keep myself for Sunday.
Oh,
The bar's open at 10 o'clock through the town, so I'll be there 10:05.
nice one. Right, you're going against Jimmy tonight. Are you ready for your first question? Which player holds the record for scoring the most goals in his Premier League in his debut Premier League season? So, which player holds the record for scoring the most goals in his debut Premier League season?
Nicholas Anelka.
Maybe Andy Cole, surely.
Yeah, it should be cool.
Kevin Phillips for Sunderland.
I mean, it might be Haaland by the end of this season.
Well,
but
it could be Haaland, yeah. Right, Jimmy, are you ready?
Always.
Yes. Confident and always. Right. The highest scoring Premier League game finished 7-4. Which 2 teams played in that game? And if you get this right, Jimmy, I will remove my boxer shorts and eat them on screen. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Liverpool
1.
and Wigan.
Does anybody know?
I know it involved Portsmouth. I can't remember who the other team was, though.
I think it's Newcastle Arsenal, wasn't it?
No,
definitely a Portsmouth game.
Roy, I think you need to just keep your gob shut tonight. Are you having a bloody mare, man? It was
Reading.
Portsmouth and Reading, yes.
Reading. I couldn't remember who the other team was.
Yeah. Right. Jordan, are you ready for your next question?
Yeah.
Who scored the first ever Premier League hat-trick?
Good question, son.
It's a question that's just come up on my screen, Jordan.
I'm young, you know.
Give
I
our.
don't know. I am still spring chicken. Here.
Where was your paper round in Baghdad?
Witten Gilbert.
Oh, this says a lot. Fair enough.
I don't know. Nah.
Oh.
Is it Big Quinn?
Nope. It was Eric Cantona.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for coming on, Jordan.
Right, see you later.
Take care, buddy. Right, and our final one for the night is Lewis has come on for another go at it, and he's going against me. So, Billy, ask Lewis his first question.
Okay.
I hope you don't have the answers, Paul.
Nope.
Which team eliminated Newcastle in the 2003-04 UEFA Champions League quarterfinals? Euro Cup, he says here. I don't know what that means. Anyway, Leverkusen, Mallorca, Eindhoven, or Marseille?
I'm going for Marseille.
It was Marseille.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh.
Bloody hell.
Drogba.
Bloody crap.
Butterfingers in goal.
Yeah.
Let's find one. How many times did Newcastle
Oh,
United
hang on a minute. Whoa. Let's find one. You're not doing the Hegarty on me again.
What ain't read before?
Mm-hmm.
How many times did Newcastle win the Texaco Cup? 6, 4, 2, or 1?
The Texaco Cup?
Yeah.
We've won it twice.
Correct.
Yes. Thank you very much. I will take a bow.
Oh, Jesus.
Lewis, how many goals did Alan Shearer score in international competitions for Newcastle? 18, 24, 30, or 36?
30.
It was 30.
Oh, kiss my bloody fat ass!
Come on.
Oh, that was nice guess, Lewis. Yeah. Come on then, Hegarty.
Right.
Fire one at us.
Which club did Newcastle not face on their way to winning the European Fairs Cup?
Oh, cool.
Not face. Gostepi SK, Real Zaragoza, Sporting CP, or Rangers?
Give us them again.
Gostepi SK, Real Zaragoza, Sporting CP, or Rangers?
Sporting CP.
You know, you're absolutely wrong. It was Gostepi.
Oh, God, no!
Rangers was in the semi-final.
Roy, don't you try and go through. We'll be here all neat, man. Lewis, you've won.
Yes.
So drop your address in an email, matey.
I will. I'll do it
All right.
in a minute.
Thank you. Get off.
I love a good loser.
I fucking hate you sometimes, Billy. I really do. Honestly.
I've read these questions all before. That's why I was trying to find ones I haven't read before.
Oh, yeah. Just, you find the hardest ones for me. So I've got to fork out more money to send more prizes out. Unbelievable. Right. Okay, before we end the show, Jimmy and Roy, let's have your predictions. Roy.
I'm not going to change it. 1-1. We're going to penalties, and we're going to get carried to the final. Well, to the cup. Carrius is going to carry us. 1-1. We'll win on penalties. Maxi will score the goal.
Oh, I really hope. Oh God.
I couldn't take that.
Nah. I'd be in the toilet.
That's why I can't sleep.
I won't be able to watch penalties, man. The tortoise heat will be sticking out. It will be awful, man. Awful. Never mind. Jimmy, what do you reckon?
2-1.
And who's going to score?
Wilson's going to score both, but the second one will actually be a penalty.
Oh,
yeah, we'll get a penalty against Manchester United in a final.
Yes.
Yeah. Jimmy, I want whatever you've been smoking, buddy. I really do. That is very, very osteopic. I can't even say it, man.
Don't try it. Say something else.
What the hell's happening to my speech? Seriously, it's all out of the shop. Never mind. Listen,
I saw something on Twitter today, just before we go. Something about glass coffins are coming into fashion, or they think glass coffins may come into fashion. Remains to be seen, though, doesn't it?
Billy, that is
tumbleweed,
rotten. Have you been saving that up all show just to?
No,
I really hope not.
Just into my head.
It shouldn't have. Is quite the reaction.
That was not good, Billy. That was not good.
I did have a letter from David Coote's children, but I'm not going to read that one out.
Feed the monkeys. Watch them shit.
Well, no, you should say feed the squirrels, watch them shit, not monkeys. But there you go, guys. That is TDR Friday, done and dusted for the Cup Final special. It's been a blast. We really hope you've enjoyed it. It's the last live before Billy goes live on the watch along on Sunday. I will do some vlogging videos on my way down south tomorrow and Sunday, of course, around Wembley and things like that. And we'll get plenty of videos out for you to sort of take it all in as well if you unfortunately can't get to London. But I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful weekend for everybody, no matter where you watch the match. Whether you're out, you're at home, or whatever, just cheer the lads on as loud as you can, loud and proud, and hopefully we bring that trophy home on Sunday night. And by the time we do our match review on Monday night, we have a domestic cup competition in our trophy cabinet
And I'll
for the
be
first
blonde.
time. And Alex will be blonde. So we will have a trophy for the first time since 1955. And Alex will have put shame on his family for a few hours going blonde. But we'll see. I'm very much looking forward to having some dinner with Stato and his mum on Saturday evening. I'm looking forward to that with Phoebe as well. And we'll be heading off into London very early on Sunday morning and savour the atmosphere without a shadow of a doubt. But listen, whatever you're doing, guys, if you're going down to London, have a really, really safe trip down there. Stay safe down there. Enjoy it your best you can. Get home safe, and hopefully we'll be celebrating a win. Thank you to everybody that super chatted tonight. Absolute generosity through the roof again. I really do appreciate it. You're absolutely fantastic.
You in Star Trek, or are there 3 goals scored? What's going on?
No, 3 o'clock start Sunday. 3 o'clock. 3 p.m.
So you're going for a 3 o'clock start. Right. I don't know what time I've got to be in the ground. I think it's 2:30 to 3, so I won't be able to go on live.
We'll start 2:30 then.
Right, I'll double check, but I'll get it up on the channel tomorrow, so you'll be able to see what time Billy's going live. But if you're not going to the match, guys, give Billy all your support. I'm sure his emotions are going to be very high. So knock the commentary off on the TV, listen to Billy, watch the match live, and spend it with the Toon Review. Best way possible to enjoy your football match if you're not actually there. So like I say, safe journey down, guys. Have a blast whatever you're doing. Thank you to the mods again for a brilliant job tonight. Thank you to Billy, Alex, Jimmy, and Roy. And we will see you. Well, me and Alex will see you back live Monday night. Billy will see you on Sunday. I'll put some videos out. But until then, guys, have a blast. And we'll see you very soon. Good night.
How are the lads and lasses? And come on!
Come on, let's do it.
How are the lads?
Come on.